Virgos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for Virgos? Oh, that was a good flyer. Oh, you had the World and the Five of Cups. Oh, Virgo. Okay, straight away. This is going to sound bad, but it's not. Hear me out. Five of Cups is grief, grieving, sadness. As I giggle, this is very sad times. However, it's not come out on its own. It came out with the World, and the World is the wrapping up of a cycle to now begin a new one. So you're wrapping up a time of sadness, grief, loss, regret, looking back on things and being like, you'd do them differently. There's something where you will be able to wrap that cycle up, put that book on a shelf and start a new one. And whether that be this week or whether that be like a seed being planted this week where you realize actually you're not who you used to be, or actually your life is gonna move on from these bad times. But whatever it is, it's a very beautiful energy of almost like, it feels like an energy of, the word's leaving me, but I was going to say relief, but it's not quite relief. It's like, it's this energy of you never thought you were going to be in this place again with the World card. It's like being forgiven, but you're not really, you didn't expect it. But it's, for a lot of you, it's like, well, what do I have to be forgiven for? But it's just this energy of that, like, of someone being like, oh, I forgive you, Virgo. And you're like, what? You forgive me? I never thought you would. But even if you've done nothing, it's just this light energy of forgiveness all around you. And maybe you're forgiving someone else. I don't know what this is to do with, but it's just that healing energy, maybe was the better word for me to say. A very healing energy for you. And even someone else around you, maybe. Queen of Swords. Whew. Queen of Swords is somebody that can be a little bit spiteful, a little bit sharp, a little bit sharp-tongued. Sharp-tongued is the word. And there could be a new cycle with the Queen of Swords in your life, whether that's I'm getting sister, or could even be a partner of some type, but it doesn't have to be. If you're into men, it's just this energy of somebody that's a little bit bitter. But the thing is, for some of you, it could even be you starting a new cycle where you're a little bit more sharp-tongued and you're a little bit more defensive. You have your sword up a little bit in this next cycle, and it's not in a negative way. It's more of in a disciplined way of you being careful who you let near you or who you let in your energy, because in this new cycle you don't want to do things wrong. You don't want to do, it's this very beautiful energy of you going, okay, I can't change the past, but I can move forward and I can let go of that, if that makes sense. This could all be about how someone treated you, I feel, as well. Like, you're, like, regretting not sticking up for yourself, or you're regretting letting people stand all over you, you're regretting whatever it is. But you're not also seeing, by the way, there's 2 cups behind him. So you're not also looking at all the things you did right in the past. So firstly, acknowledge that you did do a lot of things right. You just also, you learned what not to do, and moving into this new cycle, you're a little bit more careful with who you let in your energy, which is a good thing. And with the 9 of Cups, you have a lot of emotional fulfillment coming, and a lot of pride and joy. I don't know why that's coming in, like something's going to be your pride and joy. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe you have like a car or something, but I don't know why that's like, you know, when people have that thing that's like their baby or their pride and joy, there's something coming in that will be that for you. I'm really getting a car for some reason for some of you. What else? Oh, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is also fun, happy times, light-hearted energy, partying, letting your hair down if you have long hair. I'm also getting a very tight throat right now. I don't know, sorry I keep moving my top, it keeps falling down. I'm getting a very tight throat, almost like that feeling of wanting to cry, but when you hold it in, it's that energy, but I don't need to cry right now, like, could you imagine if I just started bawling? There's this feeling though of that, but it's a happy feeling. It's like, you're gonna be having some like happy times, and then you go, oh, like a little bit choked up because of how happy you are. Nine of Swords, the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. I'm psychic. And the Hermit, healing. Wow, Virgo, this is your card also. I didn't even realize. With the Five of Pentacles and the Hermit, you've been alone for a little while. You felt on your own. You felt like... Also though, whilst you were alone, you knew it was the right place to be, I feel. You knew that this was something that had to happen for your growth, for your spiritual learning, for your like wisdom and your inner guidance to shine through. You had to be alone for a little bit, but you're moving into this phase now of exposure, of letting the world see you, of letting yourself be happy. It's this energy of you kept yourself away from people, but then it's like, in doing this, nobody got to experience your life, and nobody got to experience what you have to give. Like, it's almost an energy of you thinking you had to keep yourself away from people to protect them, and now you're realizing, oh, actually, you can do a lot for people. You're a very good person, and you're very healing for other people, as well as them being healing for you. There's something about having a lot of fun times with friends, family. There's just this energy as well, though. There is the Nine of Swords here, and I can't ignore it because it's come out for a reason, of you being a little bit, this is sleepless nights, this is fear, this is nightmares. Look, she's just woke up. So there's a feeling with, I don't know why there's so much happiness here for you, but then there's also like a fear. Maybe this is that fear of, oh my gosh, things are going so well. Does this mean that they're going to end soon? Especially because the Sun is actually sitting right on top of where this reading started, of grief, of loss. So it's almost as if all these happy times are kind of pointing out to you, oh God, this is temporary. This is temporary. But you have to remember that everything's temporary. So even if you are having very, very happy times, don't worry about them going, because if they go, they're only going temporarily and they'll be back again. But enjoy them instead of spending the happy times worrying about when they'll leave. Just enjoy what's here now. Seven of Cups. I just got the word disillusionment. Disillusionment. Like, Seven of Cups is daydreaming. It's having all these different ideas. You might be a little bit all over the place. But there's something about being disillusioned. Almost like the opposite of delusional, right? You're being disillusioned. And I think this is also an energy of you around friends. Of you kind of... You're a lot more spiritual than your friends or something. You're a lot more like heightened. Or at least a certain friend group of yours isn't on the same wavelength as you spiritually or something. Because there's something where I just see them all having fun, and then you're like contemplating deeper things with the Hermit and the Seven of Cups. You're like on a different wavelength to certain friends. And you could also be the one like grounding them into reality of like disillusioning. Like someone's delusional and you're creating a very grounding atmosphere for them. Six of Wands is being in the spotlight, having a lot of people look at you. Now this doesn't mean you're famous necessarily, or it could be for some of you, but there's an energy of just the community that you have around you, your friends and family are going to be paying a lot of attention to you or something you're doing in some way. It could be an award ceremony. It's something where a lot of people are congratulating you, or a lot of people are like happy for you for something you're doing or are on track with. It's like you're keeping up, or you're keeping on track with something you said you'd do. There's a lot of pride around you. Oh my god. A lot of cards trying to come out, but there's too many. Like, Page of Swords and the King of Wands. Whew. Page of Swords is someone a little bit nervous, and King of Wands is somebody that doesn't come across nervous. So he's very confident. He's very proud. He's sometimes over the top loud. But with the Page of Swords coming out with this to me is an energy of either you or someone around you. Comes across very confident, very full of themselves. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's not a bad thing to be full of yourselves. But it's just Page of Swords hidden beneath. This is someone very young, very nervous, very inexperienced, I should say. Someone very like flighty and nervous, and I don't know why I'm getting something about taste testing. I was just like, taste testing. Something about being very nervous and like trying. And then with the King of Wands, either this is your energy, man or woman, doesn't matter, of acting like you know what you're doing, or acting that you are confident in a certain field. Maybe this is to do with career, and on the inside you're a little bit like, I'm unsure what I'm doing here. I'm unsure if I'll be able to be helpful, but on the outside you don't look like it. And if that's not you this week, there's an energy of somebody around you acting that way. But I'm just getting that saying, fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. So somebody is going, fake it till you make it, and it's kind of working for them though. It's working for them or you, whoever this is. I'm not very good at energies. I say this all the time. I can't differentiate if this is you or someone you know, because I don't know you. But it's just this energy of faking it till you make it or something, and just pretending to be the person you want to be until you become them. And I tell you, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And a lot of confidence is usually fake confidence that comes across real, because you can't tell how somebody's feeling. You can't tell that somebody's nervous on the inside. It's going to look confident. Whether it is true confidence or whether it's just courage, temporary confidence, like disguised, whatever this is, it's working for you or your person or someone in your life. Just know, I guess the advice coming from this part of the reading is, I'm smelling really strong cologne. Cologne? Why can I not say that word? Cologne? Cologne? Cologne. I don't know how to say it. I'm smelling really strong men's perfume. But it's like, anyways, maybe that's going to be like helpful for you to put on perfume or something. But where was I going with this? I've lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But be confident, because nobody knows the difference. If you're nervous, especially now I'm looking at this Nine of Swords, there is fear here. Telling yourself you're confident, telling yourself you like who you are, and telling yourself you wouldn't be anybody but yourself, and you're very confident and sure of yourself, always 100% of the time is going to convince your brain into believing it, right? Your brain's going to believe the thoughts you tell it. So if you tell yourself you are confident, if you tell yourself you're strong, if you tell yourself you have everything you need to get what you want out of life, it's going to become true, because that's what you're telling your mind. So just start to fake things until they turn out real, I guess, is the energy. If you're feeling a little bit lack, if you're feeling a little bit like you're not enough, you are enough. And stop. It's like you're telling yourself the opposite, and you're going to stop doing that now. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Total Tarot Tuesdays.